Oops. Hello, guys. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, etc. How are you guys? I accidentally clicked my Zatsu screen, and if that's not a sign of how today's stream is going to go, I don't know what is. Oh, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you guys are doing good. Yeah. I don't have a plan today. Hang on. This is... What's wrong? My settings are off. Let me advance a little bit. I'm like huge. Move over here. Yeah, I don't know. Why was I so big? I don't remember changing it. If anything, the only changes I've made recently was making it smaller. I have no idea. Okay, anyway, it's fixed. For the most part. I would... like, hate to be in Fortnite. Will make me like hit the emotes, and then I'd have to hang out with cool characters that I like. Good morning, good morning. Hello, how are you guys doing? I could be better. The Brazil-Japan game was 2 a.m. And I was like, I'll watch a little bit. I'll just watch a little bit. I did just watch a little bit. And then I was like, it's 2:30 in the morning. I should probably go to bed. But I was like, oh, I want to keep watching. I want to watch the game. I was like, well, I can keep following the updates on my phone until I fall asleep. So I turned off the TV. And my dad is really into soccer and stuff. So he's like fully following the World Cup and stuff. So I was messaging him and I was telling him it's 2 a.m. here. I can't keep watching. But I really want to keep watching. So I'm like texting my dad back and forth as the game's going on. I'm like, I need to go to bed. I turn off the game, turn off the TV. I start heading to bed. 2 minutes later, Japan scores their first goal. And then my dad, I found out because my dad was texting me like, hey, they just scored. And I was like, what? And so then after that, I was just like checking my phone every like 5 minutes. Did anything happen? Did anything happen? And also like, oh, of course they would score the second I stopped watching. So like that always that thing of, at least for me, that if I want someone to win, if I'm rooting for a certain team, I cannot watch the game. And then I think I was like definitely falling asleep when Brazil scored and they equalized. I'm like, oh god, this could go either way. I need to sleep. And then I woke up this morning at like 6 a.m. and I was like, oh, grabbed my phone, checked it, and then I just went, no, and I went back to sleep. So no, that's exactly that string of emotes. That's exactly how it went. Yeah. Surprised Germany is out, which it's been really interesting this year. It's been really, really interesting. But yeah, I'm sad because Japan's been doing really well with their games. So I was thinking like they could do it. They could go really far. I don't know if I was expecting like the whole way, but I was thinking like they could go far. And I don't know. US is kind of looking like good. I don't know, man. But I think like there's been some surprises. Oh, I've been hearing a lot about that. I've been hearing, yeah. The World Cup is fun. It is a fun event, and it really has been like NBA Finals into World Cup. Evo was this weekend. I'm just constantly watching like sport and competition and having fun watching them. But it's been like tiring, I guess, in that sense. Of man. just like screaming in front of a screen. Meanwhile, I haven't like exercised. Yeah, it's like people. I mean, it was not a great showing, but like people are mad, and even like the press conferences aren't like what happened. It's like what was it? I saw the one that was like, did the entire team get food poisoning? If not, what happened? Because that's the only explanation I can think of. It's been crazy. I mean, I always tend to really like watching like big events, World Cup, Olympics, big things like that. Yeah. Yes. Did every single person on the team have food poisoning or what? It was just like, oh. I didn't watch any of their games, so I don't know how actually like if it was like truly bad performance or what. Because yeah, a lot of the games start like 2 a.m., 6 a.m. Just looking at like the match schedules, there's, I mean, every now and then, not every now and then, but some games are like 10 a.m., 1 p.m. for me, 9 a.m. Like, that's fine. But some of them are like 4, 5, 6 a.m., 2 a.m., things like that. So it's like a toss-up whether or not I can tune into some games. Hello. Hello. To be fair, I point at the TV like, yeah, I can do better. Every muscle hurts. Should exercise more. Ah, well. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I'm doing okay. It's just I've been watching a surprising amount of sports lately, I guess. Both ball sport and e-sport. It's been fun, but man, it's like exhausting. I only watched like the kind of tail end of Street Fighter 6 and Evo. That was fun, even though I think Blanca tends to be less interesting to watch, but there were still really exciting matches. I always just tend to like root for what character is being played. If there's like less of that character in the meta presently, I guess I'm always like, do it, go all the way. But I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are having a good weekend, and I hope everything is all good and well with you. I hope it's not getting too hot too soon. God, it's almost July. That's crazy. 15 minutes blank canvas. I mean, today might honestly be a Satsu. Because I don't have much of a plan for today, what to draw. I've been drawing a lot off stream. Like yesterday I had an off day of streaming, and I did so much work. I was just drawing all day. And now I'm just like, well, tired. Or maybe not tired, but I went like full throttle yesterday. A lot of my projects are kind of in weird little points. So maybe I'll just doodle something for fun today. But yeah, I sent off a lot of stuff. I think I only have like maybe one more kind of ongoing commission type thing, but that's for someone that I know, and because of that, it's kind of ended up a more casual process of like, we just sort of talked about it, and I was like, yeah, good, and we've worked together a lot, so I'm like, I know you're good for it. But it's like they give me like a really like kind of sort of vague description, and then I was like, well, here's what I came up with. Like, here's some sketches and some design like drafts. What do you think? They haven't gone back to me, so I'm like, well, I've done what I needed to do, so now I'm waiting on you. Can do those. Enough flour. Ooh. Yeah, over here we're still in rainy season. So it hasn't been too hot, but like the humidity's creeping in already. And that's not great. But at least right now it's not like a hot humid where it's like unbearable summer humidity. It's like I'll go into certain parts of the apartment, like the hallway or like the entry, like the hallway close to the entryway, the door and stuff, and it's like this. It's wet. Like this is. It feels the same as the shower room, just because it's just humid. It's been raining, not like a lot. We're not getting like downpours really. We're just getting frequent rain. Yeah, my laundry. It's just no safe day to do laundry. Yeah, it is Suyu, rainy season. I didn't really feel like it was rainy season because we've definitely had years where it's just nonstop, like every day, which I like because I like rain and I like staying in and watching the rain. But it gets tough, right? You know, it's like too much. You don't want to go outside. But this year it hasn't. Yeah, we haven't had. I mean, like we're gonna have 2 typhoons, and they both like completely skirted just the country. We did get a lot of rain from it, but not as much as I think anyone was really expecting. Did you guys have any phrases for when it's raining when the sun is still shining? We call them sun showers, which that's like one of my favorite weather phenomena, I guess. It's like the best feeling. It just outside looks good when it's doing that. Well, yeah, laundry schedule in shambles. Yeah, I mean, it's good to have rain, and rainy season should have rain. But it's also like, and I can't, depending on the timing, I wanted to go like camping or going somewhere, like just having a nice weekend out, and like it is super raining. We cannot do that. Even just kind of going out shopping, just walking in the rain, through the rain with all your bags and stuff. The one thing about walkable cities is that we don't have many contingencies for like, I want to do something, but it's super raining outside. What do I do? I'm gonna look up. You get the bad rain smell, not the good rain smell. Gray month. But, I mean, I'd rather be in this season than the next. Because summers here are truly awful. And I'm, like, used to that kind of heat. Like, a really humid summer. It's really bad. I think the humidity is really, really strong. I'm the kind of person that I'm always cold, like all the time. Well, or I guess maybe rather I get cold really easily. So even when it's really, really hot out and it's a really, really hot summer day, I'll go into places like a supermarket, just going shopping, and they're blasting the AC because it's really hot. And I'm like, it's cold. It's so cold. I'm like supposed to be a flower. Bear with me. The inside of one. Or like a tulip kind of thing. I wish my city was walkable. My city's adding more highway lanes. Oh, that sucks. Sorry. I like being in a walkable city for sure, but then sometimes, not everything is available in my little area. So it's like, oh, I need to go on my little train, couple train stops away, but sometimes when it's like that, it's like I don't really want to go on the train. Jim is so lucky. Does Jim like the rain? He does really, really he likes the rain more than me. Definitely starts raining, runs up to the window like a dog, like a little puppy. Either watches it or just does his whatever he's doing, working, reading, gaming, whatever, right by the window. Because the vibes, sounds. Or he'll just go outside on the balcony and just watch it. Just watch the rain. It's like a puppy. It's really cute. But yeah, I mean the heat with the humidity, it's rough. On my Chillhop. Nah, it's just Chillhop. Go-fi stuff. I'll kind of free use, royalty free type stuff from Chillhop that I've mostly been using for the art streams so that YouTube can stop getting me being like, this copyright music. Even though it still kind of does get me. Rain makes me either want to be like hyper productive or just sleep. There's no in between. Like I have some of those like productivity app type things, like Go, where you make your little avatar in the room, and it has all the Pomodoro timer stuff. And every time I have used one of those things, I always turn like the rain sounds on. Will we ever get the lore of how Lucky Jim, and it's like his name now, and Allie met? I was thinking about like, well, wait, what should I do about that? And then I guess we've told you, right? Yes, we did. We met in anime club. Hello. We really did though. Like a bunch of nerds. I was gonna... Actually, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't think I remember you. Oh, did you change your username? I was gonna say... Yeah, sometimes it is just nice to meet people that share your hobbies and interests and are fun and nice, and you can just talk to them. Like that's a really fun way of meeting people, it turns out. Oh, yes. I do remember you. I do remember that username. In university, yes. In college. Welcome. It's good to see you again. Thank you for stopping in. Where was the thing? I did have... But yeah, I think the funny thing was we were both of us were like, before we went to an anime club meeting, both of us were like, I'll give it like one shot. I'll go to one meeting and see how it is. And if it's not cool, I'm not going. Because I was thinking, like, maybe when I like started university, I was like, I want to branch out. I want to try different things. I don't want to do all the same things that I did when I was in high school. I'm my own person now, and I was like, okay, well, it's still like I'm still like really into anime, and I go to like anime conventions and stuff. Like that's still a big part of me. But like, what if I don't have? That doesn't mean I have to go to anime club and do all this nerdy stuff that I always do. Like, but I'll give it one shot if it's fun. Who knows? Like maybe it'll be really cool and be fun. Like maybe I'll meet other artist friends. I'll give it a go. And I went to like the first meeting, and it was a bunch of us like new freshmen coming in and like joining, like checking out the club, and, and I was like, wait, the people here are really cool and fun actually, and a lot of them I'm still like really good friends with, and one of them I married, so victory Jim. So yeah, sometimes just, you know, be cringe, be free. Do things that you like, that interest you. Find your soulmate. Hey, you want to watch anime with me and eat pizza? I thought you'd never ask. Boom romance. That is more or less how it worked. Like, on both sides. I told myself I'd branch out, and then I spent my time on the computer. A lot of our, not even like dates, but a lot of us, our like early hangouts were just watching stuff or playing game. Like, once, like really early into a relationship, he invited me to watch like a Stoshikon movie together, and then it ended up not working. And I was like, oh, it's okay, it's fine. You know, we'll watch it. We'll get to work and watch it next time. And then instead we just played Smash. Like, Super Smash. I'm looking at him while I'm talking about this, and he just gave me this super cheesy wink when I said we played Smash. We really did. We just played Smash Brothers. But it was really like, that's fun. It was just really chill. When yeah, exactly. but also that, yeah, and he was just a super nice guy and really fun to talk to. I just enjoyed my time with him, and it was, I think he told me like at the time he was already like really into me, but it never felt like I was with a guy that was like trying so hard. You know what I mean? Like, it was just comfortable. It was just fun. Okay, Kendo manga protagonist. I haven't touched my sword since coming back home. If it's any consolation, I misread it, but not that way. I thought you said that you hadn't washed your sword. Like, oh, so like equipment maintenance is probably really important in Kendo. But no, we actually have had some really good memories. Just like doing that, like watching anime and eating pizza and just hanging out. Romance! Hello? Or bullet. Cute story. Hydrate. dot dot dot. Does coffee count? I think on my thing, if you redeem the hydrate, it says like coffee counts. Okay, I have coffee and I have a full Nalgene of water, so I have both. But thank you. I will take sippies. I took too big a sip. You know when you go to take like a really big sip and you put way too much, and then it like your mouth like takes a second to swallow. Yeah, who knows, Aaron? Maybe you will meet your soulmate in battle. I'm using all the wrong stuff. I will somehow mess up drinking water and some just drips on my shirt and now I look like a toddler. Who among us doesn't do that? He's my like big desk water bottle is a big like Nalgene, and sometimes like if it's kind of towards the end of the Nalgene, it's like it's just like a big plastic bottle, right? And there's not that much water, like you're drinking like the last, like it's emptying out, like you're drinking the last bits of water in it, and then you're really tilting it back to get all the water. Just like it's too much. You just drip it all over your shirt and like, man, I'm smarter than this. Well, because I'm still drinking something, but if it's the purpose of hydration, coffee is not the thing that you want to have to hydrate. Right? Right, it's like there is that split second as you're like just tilting the bottle back that you're like, I shouldn't do this. And then it just goes all down your shirt. Like, how many times do I need to do this to learn this lesson? Ah. Aren't enough to negate the overall hydrating effects of the water. Oh. I guess... Unless you're drinking a triple foam caramel chocolate. Candy... Oh, it doesn't sound too bad, though. I think it's probably just a way to keep you from... like, drinking alcohol and being like, this is hydration. Because that's usually what I hear it from. Or, like, things like... soda and stuff like that, because usually like, oh, if it's a hot day, you need to remember to hydrate, but like, don't drink these things, right? Like an ice cold soda or alcoholic beverage would like it's the spot on a hot summer day, but that's not really what you want. If you actually just need to seriously hydrate. Every sketch I do has to have this like ugly, little ugly phase. Oh, you can only do 2. I do not have any sort of like fancy drink orders or anything. I just have the flower, the little alley in the flower still going. But here. Oopsie. Let's make that its own layer. You can be over here. Like a little fairy. Just have like a sort of a base thing going on. Done really lately on purpose. Ellie Bumblebee. Yeah, forget that. Oh, hang on. Okay. Sorry, I got a message. Some drinks will just sound like spells. Like I think something called the Triple Berry Fruit Splash Extravaganza Refresher will replenish all my HP and MP and buff my attack by like 30%. Well, I think those tend to be like it's either a hit or a miss. I do like getting not craft sodas, but like going to a cafe or some kind of little like cute brunch kind of place, and they have especially like made their specialty sodas, which is really just like the syrups and stuff. But I'm like, that sounds good. I have a couple of like cute cafes near me that always do like a really nice kind of ginger like the sodas with like the ginger and the mint, and oh, that's so good. Like the one, I'm like, yes, summer's the time for cute cafe sodas. How dare you? Can't you see how little she is? Wait, this is actually a perfect opportunity. It was Karu. Like that, like baby boy, evil. Haru is the sweet baby boy, and Karu is evil. How does one do this? It's supposed to be like a popcorn. Doesn't look right. Not my fault they're such weird shapes. Small Allie wondering if this popcorn is Scran. This looks like it would be like an 83. Well, for Allie, because tiny alley that can sustain her. That's like good for one game. That was the second thing I was gonna do, and now I've completely lost it. Oh, no, that's what it was. That's what it was. There was a perfect opportunity for me to do a thing. Now go do it. Give me a second. I'll be here. I'm fine. I'm not I'm not going off somewhere. This should work. Also, this is like absolutely perfect. Okay, setting it up. Okay, should work. Is there a new emote? It's actually perfect because you might have to refresh, maybe? I don't know. It said it uploaded. But if not, it's okay. Let me check. Do that for me. No. Oh, there it is. Yay! So guys, this is perfect because Jones made this. It's so good, isn't it? Look how good it is. I was like waiting for a good time to upload it. I think because I wanted to do something else with it. Or like upload it with something else. But I'm just, this is the perfect time to use it. And no, it does. It does. It looks really, really good. I mean, I already liked it, but it looks really good in the chat. Right? Like, it's clean. The animation's really, you can really see what's going on. Dib, I have a tummy ache. Tummy hurty. I threw up. It's already being so used against me. Yeah, no, it's okay. I asked you for it. It wasn't like you like tossed it at me and was like, here, Allie, go on, upload this if you dare. I need a poster board for school tomorrow. It's like 8 p.m. Like, oh, I could really use like this sad, pathetic, wibbly Alley. Come on, Popcorn Alley, we're going to Michael's. You guys have to go all the way to like Michael's for that? We are like pharmacies, like our CVS's and stuff, and even our like little local down, like main street, kind of mom and pop stores had poster board and things you would need for a school project. Like they knew their clientele. Our like hometown little like mom and pop stores always had stuff where it's like, so if you did need a poster board for school, you can just kind of walk down to Main Street and just be like, I need this, I'm sorry. But man, if you had to like drive, that sucks. This was gonna be like, I was gonna draw an alley and then we were gonna come up with a little summery outfit, but now we're just fully into tiny bumblebee mouse alley. So concerned in all of them. What other instances would you have for a tiny being? What? She's driving. Getting a boost from pocket. Right, she'd be like this tall. Right? All good tiny creatures. Need to have the fantasy art. Not cute enough. See? Was it? I gotta see what I've chosen for my Chillhop playlist. I do want, like, one of these days, sorry to the YouTube crowd, maybe just do a Discord, a Twitch only, so I can just play whatever music. It's a button. And like a needle. I feel like a needle is like the traditional mouse weapon, but I feel like Allie might use a toothpick. Or maybe she wouldn't have the shield, and she... No. If it's the shield, if she has the button shield, she has a... Yeah, maybe like a toothpick or something. But then, if it's only... She doesn't have the shield. She has like a needle to parry. Yeah, I wouldn't want to not have it on, or like, you know, a no VOD, like no archive YouTube thing. Right. Ooh. That's good. We'll just pretend that the bugs like fit. That's what thimbles look like, right? Looks like a strawberry because I used the red. My fantasy dream self. Right? Just look like a very small cheese grater. True, true. I was just kind of going for like the an empty spot, but then it just like that would just look like a waste paper basket. Now looking around at all the small things I have, it's like, what could a little warrior use? So not to look at the painted Warhammer minis on my desk. That does not count. That's how big Allie is in like real life, though. Oh, where is it? You were doing this one that was gonna be like an alert or something where Allie gets picked up like a me and she gets like shook around. She's got like the big hammy cheeks. The most pathetic Allie. Hello, hello. Naomi, how are you doing? No worries. Oh, right. You're so good at drawing a lack of a brain cell. Dude, these are drawings of me! Good night, Jakey. This is actually a real photo of Allie finishing her comms. Yes. It's a little too wide. Head's a little too wide. It reminds me, the Sanrio rankings were this weekend. The king reigns supreme. we're pom-pom Purine fans. This household. Oh, what's something fun? It's perspective. Choco Cat got like 3rd place in America. They showed like the individual country rankings. I think it was like Pom Pom Pudding, Cinema Roll, and Choco Cat in America, which is crazy. But I mean, even over here, people are like, yeah, America like really loves Choco Cat. I like Keropi and there's a group of the boys that's called Happy Dumbui, and I love them. Mini Alley runs in the rain using using a leaf as an umbrella, that's good. Riding a shooting star, that's good. Looking at her reflection in an apple, that's good. We're running out of space for all these. Let me do those. I'll do one more that I want to before I do those. I just think that face is cute. It's a little light for you guys. No, Allie, you can't stay up to watch the World Cup. Your tiny fist shaking. Hotkeys. Please. What was it? Leaf? The apple one. Good one. Yeah, I know what apples look like. Let me think about this. Okay. Progressively more and more sad. She's not sad, she's just pathetic. She's a little pathetic. He's so small. These are not like even really the best. Then I'm like, wait, that's what something would look like from behind, right? The shininess of the wax of the apple. power of what I've created. This is just a mirror into my own soul. The true Owie. You're very small. The next time someone says something mean to me, I'll say, I'm not crying, I'm just pathetic. It'll work. I really like the apple one. That's really cute. It's just on a new layer, so I didn't erase anything, don't worry. Here, this one will be... Wait. A little leaf umbrella. She's still in a little puddle like an idiot. The apple one is really good. That was really good. I really like the one that kicked it off, the little flower one. I'm really a big fan of like small, little tiny heroes, like mouse protagonist kind of things. That's good. I didn't really know how I wanted to depict riding a shooting star. Because I was originally thinking like Kirby style, but then I was like, you can only do that if you're Kirby shaped. I guess she's just clinging onto it. But also maybe she's being like blown away. Hello. What the... The childhood fear of being blown away on the balloon. Something like that. No! I'm doing good. Balloon is overkill. Oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired, not too like sleepy tired, but maybe shouldn't be up at like 3 in the morning watching World Cup games, but also just been doing a lot of my work like off stream, a lot of artwork and mission stuff and all that. But now that I'm streaming art, I'm just doing like funny little de-stressor doodles. How are you? Are you and that goes to everyone. How are you guys doing today? I didn't mean to open these up. Ooh, anything in particular that's given you, I don't want to say trouble, but right, sometimes it is just kind of like go when you have to do something like drawing wise, like you have to, it's been like a lot of that for me sometimes, where it's just, oh, I need to finish this, and then once you finish doing a whole bunch of drawings that you just like wanted to get done, and you just kind of sit and you think about it and you're like, man, do I remember how I draw? Aw. I mean, like Dodo. Oof. Oh yeah, I know that you guys are getting back into work and like OT and stuff. Hope you guys are doing okay. That must be rough. Or I don't know, maybe you like it, I know. But I always think about the thing that like Brennan, I think it's Brennan Lee Mulligan. It's gotta be Brennan Lee Mulligan, where it's like working and enjoying work is not the same as, celebrating capitalism. It's like having work that you enjoy or feels fulfilling, or even if you're just doing it for like the paycheck, is fine and normal and good if you are being correctly compensated. So I don't want to be like, oh yeah, like work sucks, because like maybe you are enjoying your work, but it's it's tiring. That's fine. Wait, did you think Allie floating away in a little dandelion tuft would have been cute and fun? No. No. Do you think this would be full of fun and whimsy? Or childhood fear? An inch off the ground for such a tiny being. Wow, Newgrounds. I've never posted a gosh dang thing on. I didn't even know like you could still post on Newgrounds, to be honest. I guess it depends like what you're making. And yeah, I don't know. In my humble opinion, posting any art on like any social media nowadays just unfortunately sucks. I do think it like sort of depends on the type of things that you are making and like want to post and share. So yeah, like I don't know if there's really a good place for completely like original stuff. Like YouTube and Instagram and all that, those are good for like animations and reels and things like that. But if it's just art, then things like Twitter / Blue Sky, things like that work. I really like, very truthfully, I do think it just sucks. In the way that like, you can always talk about, oh, you have to battle the algorithm and stuff, or like, how do you make someone stop scrolling to look at your art? That's all part of it, but a lot of it is also like recency things. So some things, like for example, like Twitter, people might not see it if you just like post at a bad time, like different time zones, or if it's not a good, like the middle of the afternoon or the workday, school day, whatever. Like people just aren't on their phones or on their computers, like scrolling or whatever. They have to like keep reposting it. But things like Instagram, well, I don't think it's better. It's like you have a better chance of seeing something that was posted like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, things like that. The thing I have been using for like a portfolio thing nowadays has been, right? Like I think at some point, like Tumblr was really good when it was, I don't know if I would say like at its peak, but like I used to use Tumblr a lot, and that was kind of really, it felt really good to share. Or not, but like there was also no comment system, so people would just like leave their comment in the tags, and you would have to like go and read your tags. And then some people like wouldn't really want to reblog your stuff because they were running, you know, their blog their own way, which is fine. But think like right, we need to go back to DeviantArt. The answer is always just someone just make DeviantArt again, but like we can't, because now things like DeviantArt and Pixiv are overrun with AI art and things like that, and people just don't use them because it's not as like easy and fast. But right, like the thing I've been using a lot as my sort of like portfolio, or just like an easy link to send to someone, for example, has ended up being VGen, because it's a nice like just gallery view of a bunch of stuff and stuff that you've done as commissions. But the problem with that is that it's like kind of solely for making money, as in doing commissions and trying to get commissions or commission other people, which like sometimes you don't always want that. Or, you know, there's things that I have drawn that are doodles or like things for other people, like very specific kind of things that I wouldn't really want to have on my, you know, for money art commissions kind of thing, or like a curated portfolio for that. Or something that I wouldn't want to put on further, because I wouldn't want to like offer that sort of drawing that I did as a service. Yeah, because it's just like so commission specific. That can be kind of hard to use as a portfolio sometimes. But if you're using it for commissions, it's really good. So there's like all these little things, pros and cons. And having a curated profile, things like that. So I guess like my advice for whichever platform you choose is make a new separate and dedicated account to posting like your art and stuff like that. So it's not just like, oh, if somebody does come across your stuff and they like it and they want to see more of your art, they're not scrolling through like a whole bunch of memes and stuff. Like reaction images or reposts of other people's artworks and like confusing that for yours, things like that. Or just like sifting through your own like personal posts or photos or things like that to kind of get to your art if they are interested in seeing your art. Things like that. And for security and like privacy reasons, you wouldn't want like your personal info or things like that out there. Chef Allie on the edge of a pot stirring soup. That's just ratatouille. Which is good, because I love ratatouille. Sorry, I was eating. Every new iteration of Ally becomes like the superior dominant Ally. It's like, people don't care about regular size Ally anymore. They only want to see tiny little Ally. I only play Bloomburrow decks, so that would be perfect. It's an MTG token, but also, like, I thought about that and my brain kind of went to Meeple instead of, like, an actual token card. Like, the 1/1 counter is like a little Ally Meeple. You just put her on the card. Like the Avengers scene, but everyone is Ally. Tsune Miku Squirrel Token playmat. I don't have that many, like, well, I have a couple of the starter decks. I usually just play like the online where you can just kind of put whatever kind of cards into whatever decks. But like physical cards that I own, I don't really have that many, but I have like some starter deck type things, and then I have only bought 2 booster packs in my life for MTG. And there were 2 English Bloomburrow ones, and I pulled Swords to Plowshares in my first ever booster, and I was like, yay! I never have to buy another one again or something. Ooh, yeah. It's past my bedtime. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for hanging out. I wish you luck in your art journey. Let's get some rest, guys. Now look. The Swords to Plowshares that I pulled. I really like a lot of the art on Bloomburrow cards because it really is just like, it's like a magical forest and there's one little bunny in it. I'm like, yes! Yes! We have a lot of Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy, like, set. There's a lot of cool cards in it, but me, I was like, I want to play the mice. Right up your alley. Oh, owned! Yeah, so this was in, like, the first booster pack I've ever bought for Magic, and I was like, that's it, I don't need to get any more. Yeah, like, this is the regular art for the Swords to Plowshares. It's so cute. The Marvel Squirrel Girl. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun, actually. I haven't looked at, because they just released like a new Marvel set, right? Like the Marvel Commander set. I really like just learn all of my Magic knowledge from my friends, so I don't follow it that much. But oh, that looks like it would be really powerful. Yeah, there's a lot of like creature type shenanigans you can do. Ooh, that sounds like fun. No, don't make me play Magic. Don't make me want to play Magic. No, I don't like hate playing Magic. It's just the last time I played Magic, we did like a 3-person commander with one of our friends who is in the States, so it's kind of like we play online, we don't really get to hang out that much, so we do like a really long game session over the weekend or something like that. The last time I played Magic was 3-person commander, me, Jim, and our friend, and I think it lasted like 5 hours. It was really fun. It was a great time, but it's like, it's a commitment because a game can really be like 15 minutes or it could be 6 hours long. But that's how they got me into it. Well, I knew about the Bloomburrow set for a long time, but I just never like played it and never really got really into it. And then I think like when the Final Fantasy sets were releasing, Jim started getting really, really interested in it. And then our friend who was really into Magic was like, "It's time to teach you guys how to play Magic." Like, ah, okay. I guess so. Right? Like, it probably won't be, but there's a really good chance it could be a full day commitment. Good night, Buck. I know that's also a thing that's kind of like highly not contested, very divisive in the MTG community of like the Fortnitification of it, but it's because like they can just make these small like limited sets that have new and different characters and theming and stuff like that to it. So for example, like they did one that was like Sonic, and I actually like really liked the Sonic cards. I don't think they play like you have to do a little work. I don't know, I'm not really like well versed in it, or I'm not particularly great at TCGs. I felt like they needed a little work to get your deck to work with those cards, but I think I really, really like the art that they used on the Sonic cards. But nowadays I feel like that's just, if you get Sonic anything, the art's gonna be banging. But like with Final Fantasy, that was a whole like expansion set. Oh, whenever I turn on the TV, but some of them are really just kind of like limited sets or a couple cards. But Marvel, they did kind of both. Or like there was like Spider-Man only kind of sets. Definitely want to get back into doing more little tiny alleys. You guys always get me really like nervous. Just give me tummy hurty when it ever goes into a penalty. Yes, exactly. I'll keep these up, and we'll probably go back to drawing tiny alleys anyway, but let's see if I can get any of this going. Probably not. I wonder if we're even showing World Cup anymore. We're out of it. We're done. Get this. I say it all the time, but now I really really use a pen nib change. It's getting like chiseled. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I was quiet for a second because I was thinking. I get like really superstitious when it comes to when I start caring about a sport. I get really superstitious about it where I'm just like, man, what if they won if I just went to bed? What if I got sleep, would they have won? See how US does. If she didn't go to sleep on time, we couldn't have won the champion. That's how it feels like sometimes. It's like, what if, like, I must have done something to make them lose. Like, if they win, I'm never like, oh, we won. Because I did this, they won. But if they lose, it's like, somehow this was my fault. Probably a good way to get your kids to go to sleep. Listen, if you don't go to bed on time, it will be your fault they lose. This doesn't need to be like a good drawing really, because it's just gonna be ace up. till today. All good. Weird. Oh. Whoa. Wow. Thanks for the sports update. That's wow. I mean, PKs can be so unpredictable when they make my tummy hurt. But I mean, Netherlands is usually like pretty. Yeah, right. I don't know who or like anything can really happen at this point. And we're a knockout, so it's really just they could just have one bad 5 minutes. Oh, good morning, Hidaka. Yeah, and because it's like, like a 4-year thing, sometimes they're like a country or a team can just be having a really good year, or they're not the same team that they were 4 years ago. I don't really follow it that much, but you kind of generally know like what teams are kind of strong, like what countries are doing good, like what good players are where, things like that. But well, cat sitting for other new cat. Yeah, but you never. That's the thing. You never know. Or because it's like a thing of like you come into the World Cup and you're like, well, who knows? Like Messi's getting older. You know, can he keep up? And he's like getting the most goals. The highest goal count so far. It's like, yeah, no, he's doing all right. I mean, I'd be like kind of sad if it ended up being Argentina and France again, but right, like you just sports. I am considerable bite of this Danish at that very moment. 3 cats. Are they good? Are they cute? Are they sweet? But that sounds fun. Yeah, like I'm over here and I'm just very much Squidward meme of watching all my friends and family over there just being like, sports! Having games being played at a local stadium. I mean, local as in East Rutherford. So I wouldn't call it like local, but it's our close stadium that we go for all the big stuff. Aww. Okay, the actual thing I wanted to do with this was do different outfits. Yeah, I think like that's the thing too about it, was that it was like the last minute. It was so late in the game that we're just like, but I don't know, at the same time, like I would have been torn to bits if it went to penalties, but you know, but if they won on penalties, I've been like, I don't know. Yeah. It was like, from what I watched, what I was able to watch, because it was 2 in the morning, it was like a pretty fun game. Well, it was really exciting. I'm glad I was just, you know, it was still a good game. But man, man! But that just means I get to watch the rest of the games for fun. I wasn't even particularly like rooting for, you know, Japan to go all the way, but it was like nice to see them do really well and being like, well, like wait, because Japan is also like the US with their women's team is really, really strong, and they're like, you know, they're gonna do good, but the men's team is always like, they do kind of well, and then there's a certain point where it's like make or break. Also with US, so it's just like, okay, what happens in these couple of games is gonna be really important. They lost because I stayed up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, because, I think... What? No, like... It's like their first... How'd they do in their first game? I know people are really talking about it. No, they're not telling me. Yeah. But... Sport fun! Fun to watch. Well, let me see what time it is for me. This game. Tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's... France versus Sweden is 6 a.m. tomorrow. The next time USA plays, I'll be like 9 a.m. I can do that. 17 million! Wow. Yeah. It's cool and fun. Oh, Saturday at 7? Yeah, I can do that. I'll forget by then. Just be like, oh, it's asleep, huh? Right? No, I know the feeling. I was gonna do... Or berry. Ellie does need like a summery kind of outfit because her default outfit is very like winter fall coated, and when it's hot outside and I have to draw like the sweater and the tights and the big skirt and everything, I'm like, man, I can't do that. I'd like nice puffy. High-waisted shorts. A little too like mom coated. Hell yeah. Yeah, we need an Alola alley. That's bad. Why? Oh, right. They'll need to catch Hidaka up to speed. I started drawing very tiny, like 1-inch tall alleys. That's been most of the day. It started with this one. Little bumblebee alley in a flower. And then it spiraled. To a bunch of realistic depictions of my everyday life, actually. Thank you. And now everyone literally likes tiny, super tiny alley. Stampy feet alley. Yes, we gotta like Humble Alley. This is when Tim said that she needs to get sleep. And she's like, no, I want to stay up and watch soccer, I guess. When I say I'm just a little guy, this is what I mean. Hello. I am really fond of the looking at a reflection in the Apple one. Well, Stampy Alley's pretty good. Mighty warrior. Allie working on her commissions. Then we did using a leaf as an umbrella, and then that's my childhood fear one, but then it was like, well, the balloon's too much. It has to be a little dandelion. It's like, still a childhood fear. Rappelling on the windowsill on a sewing thread. Oh! Whoa! Hey, thank you for the super chat. I totally missed that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. A super chat. A rare super. Thank you, thank you. Whoa. Thank you so much for the super. I hope you're having a great day. I always feel like a little awkward when I'm like, I don't know what else to say other than like, thank you, and I hope you're doing great, but like, I'm also want to be lurker friendly, I guess is the way to say it, in that not everyone wants to participate in chat or like have their username read out and things like that. Because I've definitely been in those situations where I'm like, don't read my name. I want to support you, but don't. And like, I don't think everyone is like, and there's people that are the complete opposite, right? They're like, they send supas to, or not even just supas, but like bits, cheering, Twitch, like they add a message on their subscription on Twitch and stuff like that, specifically to get it read out loud. But I know a lot of people that aren't like that. They're just like, do not perceive me. So I want to be sure that I'm maintaining both. Yeah, yeah, right? Honestly, nothing makes me like hit the back button on a stream. Oh, thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a good night. Nothing makes me like hit a back button on a stream faster than when I hear like the streamer being like, "Hey, I see people in chat. Why aren't you saying things?" I'm like, "That bye, goodbye." Very determined. But also probably really scared. Whatever she's repelled. Right. Wait, hold on. I'm like doing like the most BS doodles. Wait, there needs to be some accuracy. to a certain someone being allergic to perception. I think that is different from being like having someone look at the like users in chat or viewers list and then calling their names one by one and being like, you haven't said anything in a while. That's like, I ain't doing that. Like, no. But then there's some where it's like, there was this one like live streaming platform thing where it's like it says when you enter and then people are just like, oh hey, username, thanks for coming in and watching. That's different because it just shows your name. But it's like when you like click onto someone's Twitch, unless they have some sort of little like widget across the screen that shows usernames and stuff, or like chat people and then chat, like that's perception. Smally. Chikawa? The Rio is finished. I did post it on Twitter, and I posted it this morning on Discord because I forgot. I thought I did post it on the Discord, and I didn't, but I'll show you guys here. Don't crush my computer because I have a lot of like big old files going on. You can see like things that are out of frame. I don't bother to draw. I don't bother to finish. And all these little like rectangles are kind of where the camera effects are going because I didn't do a lot of animation on this one. I think Chikawa, the name for Chikawa, that comes from Chisake Kawaii no Yat. No. Particle there. No particle. Yatsu, which is just like cute and small thing. I do really like Chikawa and I really like Nagano Sensei's work. The thing of like lore for Chikawa, if you don't know, is Nagano Sensei, who's also like an illustrator, does a lot of other things too, made Chikawa, the cute and small thing, as like I wish I was this, and then like the first kind of Chikawa comic weren't even comics, they were just like little things that were just like I wish I was small and cute, and when I like things happen to me, like bad things happen to me, I could just cry and then still be cute when I'm crying about it, and then I can get up and walk away and stuff like that. So it's like it was very much kind of like this vehicle for expressing yourself during like anxiety and like anxious moments. So I do very much vibe with Chikawa. I do like Chikawa a lot, and I have a bunch of, not like a ton, but I have some Chikawa merchandise and things like that. I do a lot of the gachas sometimes, and I always get Kurimanji, which is the one that it like drinks alcohol and like lives their adult life, which I kind of love, but I'm always like, I was trying to get Chikawa. My favorite is Shisa. It's very, very cute and friendly and hardworking, and I'm like, I wish I was you, but I'm Chikawa, who's just crying all the time and has deep anxiety. Thank you. The thing that got me to really like Chikawa was I read there's one comic that was Chikawa and Hachiware, and it was like Chikawa doing their Chikawa thing, just crying and being anxious, and then Hachiware just being like really helpful, and you're like, oh, let's do it. And I was like, oh my god, that's just like Jim, and Chikawa's just like me. My god, please don't crash. It's rendering, it's taken a while. Yeah, cute and small thing. It's rendering. It'll play eventually. It really just like floats. It's not really a ton of stuff, but I've pressed play, so we're just gonna wait for it to render. But yeah, speaking of that, For those who haven't seen, there is a new emote. There's a new animated emote by guest artist on yeah, there it is. I should make Jim do a guest emote. I wanted him to, but he's like, nah, yours, you dress it up and make it better. And I'm like, no, yours are better. Yeah, I gotta put the credit on my Twitter, not Twitter, my Twitch description thing. But we have a new wibbly pathetic alley emote, courtesy of Jones. It's so good. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. It's really good, isn't it? I think I only asked like, hey, can you, I did like the PN face, and I did like the emojis with the two fingers pointing to each other, and I was like, I want this. Yeah, so the Rio does like a little bit of floating, and like the only animation is just a little bit on the hair and the flame, which is really not even smooth. I was like, I need to get this done. Rio's 3D Live was really, really, really good, by the way. Yeah, get some sleep. I do have at least one emote slot up, like for followers, that I think I would really want Jim to make a guest emote. The Xian one is going, but it's proving kind of surprisingly difficult for me to animate it the way I want it to. It's just not looking right. It's always the kind of, I don't want to say simple, but like the things that I think a lot of people do first when they're like, I'm gonna make an anime animation, and it's like wind blowing and like the hair like flipping in the wind. I always just kind of still have trouble with that. So I'm trying to make like the capes like kind of flutter in the wind, and it's just not looking the way I want it. It's always like too much, like they're going crazy. I've already kind of tried it and redone it, tried it, deleted it, and you can see it's kind of making this layering stuff difficult. But the illustration itself is looking okay. So I'm like, if push comes to shove, I might just not animate it and just have like a good drawing. Because I'm also gonna try to push out a clip. I've done the full clip for when Battle 2 died. I did that in like 2 days. So I can do it. But I might have to push. I might have to catch a couple World Cup games at 2 a.m., you know what I mean? Yeah, good eats. Plot twist is I've been busted. So it's like a Phineas and Ferb thing. Chat, Chat, look at this art Jones did. Chat comes like, I don't see anything. But yeah, I've just been doing all this stuff off stream, so by the time I'm like, time to do an art stream, I'm so tired. It's just been things like this. Like, oh, I could have done more summer outfit alley, and like, what we could do, maybe I'll do like one more. Oopsie, that was the wrong layer. But I can't, I'm not really good at designing things. undress kind of thing. The half sleeves, like a halter. But anyway, we'll make a summer outfit. Right now, I want to just draw really pathetic things. It's real dead wife content. There we go. What's the me hand thing? Wrong thing. Ooh. Going sport. Sport. One. Well, I do like hamster. Little hamster alley. That may be like it. They're always like really surprised when you pick them up, right? Like if you picked Allie up like a me. You kind of like just picking her up like a hamster. She just gives you that face. Or wait. What is this? 3 cat. Oh my goodness. That black cat is really cute. Sorry, I'm looking at the Discord. Look at him. Cat, panda, rat, bumblebee, hamster. Exactly. What animal is Allie supposed to be? Small. Okay, my idea for this was gonna be like, I was just thinking about like Nintendo games that have the little funny gimmicks like that, and it was gonna be like a Mario 64 screen where you just like pull on the ears on the button, they like stretch out. But then this sort of looks like she's a Chow, and you threw her in the water. Chow Allie be like, ooh, ooh. That's really funny. Gray cat, a grumpy old man, Torti, skittish middle child, Inkblot, completely incapable of feeling fear, baby. Aww. First audible chat message. Me like, I'm giving Allie the frickin' the really cute boar, but the one that gives you like the crazy tusks or something. You can have this one. Now, everything will be okay. Yosh! Can distinctly see the petting motion. Yosh! Okay. Okay. Or like the things that are just... It's like a crystal. I don't know what you gave the babies. This thing... It's supposed to be like, yeah, like, you pull on the ears. This shit really looks like a chow. Ooh, ooh. Well, when you put them in the water and they cry, they have that really distinct, like, right? Like they have. But like, yeah. They like it's not. They have a really specific kind of sound when they're crying or like they're in the water. The drowning baby. sad sound. The absolute, like, fear when you're on the other side of the chow garden and then you can hear the crying noise and then you search for your chow and you cannot find it. When you enter, Ali would be the chow that you enter in the chow races and you think she's gonna do really good, but all the chows are like on two legs and they're walking and she's crawling and she's so far behind. You're like, man! God. That would devastate me. That would utterly devastate me. Because they're just babies. They might have like more of these things. Wait. Yeah. Kind of looks like Anya like that, but the idea was to have the little floaty bits on the buns. As the buns, I guess. They're just babies chow wrestling. I mean, you put them in the robots and make them shoot each other. They're just baby fights. No, they like it. They're having fun. Or I don't know, I guess it's like there'd be like a Sonic. There was like a Sonic chow, right? And like it kind of looked like the shape of them, so maybe I'm really into this. Creature. It's really important. Whoa. Tails. What? It's so cute! The Tails jar is so cute! Cute. Chowie. Cute, precious baby boy. Monsters. We only have Chow because I made Allie drown in a pool. I mean, I know you can't say it enough, but like, where's my Chow Garden? If they made like a mobile game kind of thing, like a Tamagotchi kind of thing where I just raise chows, I'd be so into it. I would microtransaction for my chows. Like, they need to make... I mean, and they know that people want it so bad. But, like... Right? The Sega Holy Grails, Chow Garden, like, separate Chow... Our new Chow Garden doesn't even have to be its own thing. It could be a new Sonic game. And, the Cabaret Club Management minigame as its own game. Those are the two things we need. Come on, Sega. I believe in you. Okay. It's basically you need a GBA and the link cable, and it needed to hatch in the GBA car. Whoa. I think the Chow PSO lets you send the Tails Chow to Sonic Advance. Tiny Chow Garden. Please use somebody Amigo songs. That's crazy. Oh, Sonic Advance. That era of Sonic had some of like the craziest, like really, really good artwork. Just the most rule of cool, just absolute styling. Really, really good artwork. So cool. Like peak. Like taking Sonic Adventure 2 and then pushing it even further. Yeah, oh god, the sprites were so good. Man, yeah, Sonic Battle had such a cool art style. Just those like really kind of jaggedy ink brushwork lines. Like, oh, so cool. So cool. Yeah, I'm looking at looking at some of the sprite sheets for like the Sonic Advance games. So good. So good. So full of tude. So much attitude. Gorgeous sprite work. Incredible. point of this was to do a hamster alley. It's supposed to be a little hamster when you pick up a little hamster. Now she's a chow drowning in a pool. Yeah. Ooh, okay, that I think wins for the name. Minimallies, that's really good. Should make one of those like stream asset things where it runs around the side or like the corner or the bottom of the stream, but it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say your name or like most recent follow. She just is there. I don't know how to set up some of these things, like the chat point things. I want to do have like a virtual pet one where you just like feed Allie crumbs of cheese or something. One brain cell alley. As opposed to 2 brain cell alley? +1 -1. Cute things drawing even cuter things. What do we got? We have like Grass. All in leaves. Wow. That wasn't like the thing I wanted to do. I just got caught up in like testing what these brushes were. Like peeking out. Like that. Now, here you get the one where she's in the flower, and that's good enough. As in, that's just like redundant now? Sort of? Oh. Wait. I need to do another flower one. Looking at pictures of mice and flowers again, and I'm like, yeah! Writing a tardigrade, that's really small. Okay, let me do... Oh, wait. What do I have? Okay, I guess I don't have my flower brushes loaded, which is fine. And kind of do another just flower petals are weird. You can just kind of make shapes like hope, pray. Well, actually, that's not what angle I want. More like this. He's drooling. Pandas are very big creatures. I don't know how this happened. Apron Mouse Alley baking a pie in her hollow trunk. That's the life I wish I was leading. I just want a big little whimsical woodland pies, having them with rose water. I just want to live in Redwall, but without all the lore. Ooh. A little lily pad. A boat. I was going through some pretty, like, adventurous stuff here. A mouse comes up and pushes her out of it. Panic face on an owl. Tail of the bamboo muncher. Just eats her way out of the bamboo. Whoops. That were really... There's those pandas that are really kind of triangular shaped when they sit. It's really cute. An alley that rolls around a lot like a panda. They're really cute. I have that bamboo. So cute. It's too big. Too big. No. Well, maybe an actual like rat mouse like would be like Jumbo. She'd have the ears that go out this way. This doesn't look right. This is gonna have the little orbs up here. Just Mickey Mouse, kind of. It's Mickey Mouse. not that different. It is pretty cute. I like, can I move her up? Mouse gotta have a curly tail. Fun little lore fact when I was first kind of coming up with a like avatar, because I wasn't really like gunning out to be, I'm gonna be a VTuber. I did briefly think to be like a mouse or a rat or some other kind of rodent like a chinchilla or something, but I didn't want to be too similar to some other designs I've seen, or rather I didn't want to have a design that felt like I was latching onto something else, but also that I didn't really I guess in my real life I feel more affinity, like connection to little rodent creatures, but for an avatar and stuff I was like, a panda's the way to go. Because they're cute and healing and lazy. More chill vibe. Sorry, I don't do. It's not a request stream. I like this one. It's a real cheese eater. But then maybe she'd be like a little more whimsical too. Like maybe she would have more of a fantasy kind of outfit. A dirndl kind of thing. Uh-oh, Mouse Alley is going to be more popular. And even though she's flowers are bigger than her, somehow she has flowers. The real true Allie. I am the secondary Allie. What about me? Nothing we can do about it. Got that shut in them. Give me a second. fact, there was a lot of car horn honking outside, so I went to check if anything was going on. And it's probably just because somebody was probably like blocking the road, because there's like a parking lot entrance on our road that some people can kind of really block by idling, or like if it's like a truck and they're pulling out, they can like really block the road. So I thought it was just that, but I didn't see anything. So just there was a lot of honking. Now Sally looks like she could play the piano decently well. She looks brave. Like she could go on an adventure. No problem. His confidence. And Allie would not. She would never. This is a pretty good panda that I drew. Let's see. Let's see. What if I just leave? Check my hang out for a bit. The art streams are gonna turn into art fight stuff soon. I had a couple weeks where I was just raiding a lot, no problem, and now I've lost all my bravery and confidence. I made like 2 friends. That's good. That's enough for now. Maybe it's just me, but I'm feeling extra tired today. No idea why. Can't tell if that's a bit or if you are actually feeling really tired. Not a bit. It's all good. I do want to wind down. Probably. I do have a lot of stuff to get working on. I do love my bits. Let me close these out. Let me check. Make sure I didn't get messages in between. And close out these FIFA World Cup results. Alright, I'll wind down. I'll keep my raid thing open and looking just in case. It was fun. It really genuinely did not have a plan for today. It was just kind of like, I want to draw something, but something silly and fun and not stressful, which is what we did, which is good. Just good. The exact thing what we did. Silly little cute things. The tiny, tiny alley is now a part of the canon. They were really... And you too, viewer, can send popular streamer Allie bits. Give her little cheeses. Cheeses for us Mises. Yeah, that was fun. And very a nice de-stressor from the things I need to... I have, been getting done. I think a lot of things I've actually kind of finished now, and I'm just like, hooray! But then I think about all the things that I need to do after. I want to get back on working on like the live 2D and like starting rigging and learning how to rig. And just kind of like telling myself it's okay to do animatic stuff that doesn't have crazy amounts of animation, and I don't need to just do full crazy animation on stuff. Tiny alleys make me want to get back to scribbling, but it's way too late now. Yes. I was trying to decide whether I wanted to like motivate, like, you know, encourage you, or to be like, it is too late. But I'm one of those kinds of people that are like, well, if I start, okay, like, so for example, it's 2:13 for me right now, 2 p.m., 2:13 p.m. And I'm like, well, that's close to 2:15. And 2:15 is too close to 2:30. And if I want to eat, and I want to eat before 3 p.m., that's no time at all. And if I start drawing now, I'm going to spend at least 30 minutes on it. So that's at least starting to eat at 2:45. But it takes time to prepare food. So if I start drawing now, I will not eat before 3 p.m. and it's not even 2:15, but I'm like, I can't do anything now or else I will miss my 3 p.m. thing. That's the kind of person I am. So I get it. I'm like, yeah, Jones, if you start drawing now, you won't go to bed until like 5 a.m. So don't. Like, just hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that feeling and do it tomorrow. Just really internalize it, remember it, and then do it tomorrow. What if I don't go to bed until late? But I'm not helping. If you already have your stuff open or out, then you can do it. Sorry. But if you need to like go open all your programs again and like change your settings or like move stuff around on your desk, don't even think about it, buddy. It's too late. That is a lot of that same, I get that same exact feeling at night. That like, that determines a lot of, do I have enough time for this? Like, do I need to set up something? Like, ooh, if I need to move my tablet a little bit and like open up a program that I don't have open up, or like get my references back, then I'm like, that's gonna take too much time. I can't do that right now. The perk about scuffed my setup is this one program opening away. My problem is that I almost never close Clip Studio, which is, I should be doing that more often, just eating up RAM and stuff. But a lot of times, like, you know, if I'm just gonna go off to have dinner or something, I'll probably keep the program up. But it's more so like, if I have stuff on my desk, and do I need to clear my desk, and do I have other programs running that would take up a lot of like memory or whatever. That's why it's a lot of the reason why I don't do a lot of analog, like traditional art anymore, because I'm like, I need to clear the table, and I need to get all my supplies out, and I need to have them organized. 3 a.m. rounds to 4 a.m., which rounds to 5 a.m., which rounds to 6 a.m., and oops, time to start. Yep, that's me. It's like, I round the times way too generously, and I'm like, that's not enough time to do anything. But yeah, it's like, if I have something planned in the day, that's like, so say I got like tickets to a movie and the movie is at 5 and I'm like, well, that's not enough time to do anything anymore because I have to, it's 5, I need to leave to get to the theater at like what? It's not even that far away, but it's like 4:30, which means I need to get ready by like 3, but if I want to do that, then I need to eat by like 2, but if I want to do that, then I need to do this and that. Like, it's just, I'm so bad at that. And I'm not like that all the time for everything, but it's like once I start thinking that way, it's so easy for me to just round everything up and being like, well, can't do that anymore. I mean to say, if it is too late, can't do anything about that, it's too late. Time commitment at 3 p.m, therefore my schedule is filled, unable to do anything for the rest of the day. Or before. Yep, that's me. For big plans, I'm pretty similar. Yeah, if it is like a big plan, then my day is already set, right? Like, oh, I need to be at the airport by this time, then I need to be at the airport 3 hours before that, and to get to the airport 3 hours before that, I need to leave 2 hours before that, and to leave 2 hours before that, I need to get ready 3 hours before that, so guess I'm not sleeping tonight. But good luck with your drawings, plans, etc. Oops, I accidentally hit clip that, and I did not mean to clip anything. Yeah, okay. Alright, so tomorrow I'll leave you guys with Mouse Alley. Tomorrow will be continuing Road to Empress 2, which we're getting a lot of the drama stuff. And I think maybe even some of like the historical stuff, because some characters come and they go. For Road to Empress, but it's still fun. We'll do another art stream this week. At least that's what I have planned. It might be another one of these where it's just me doodling really silly things and just chatting with you guys, which is all good and fun. And then hopefully the weather will be kind to me and I'll be able to go out and pick up Rhythm Heaven so I can play Rhythm Heaven on Friday. I'll be in the shower and I'll have the greatest idea for a drawing, and then I leave the shower and my motivation suddenly escapes. See, yeah, no, that I have definitely been through that before, and the problem for me is less that like my motivation escapes. Like, the motivation's still there, but it's like, okay, I'm not done yet. Like, I need to go dry my hair, I need to do all my skincare stuff, I need to do like, I need to put lotion on, I need to change, I need to do this and that. So it's just like, just because I have left the shower doesn't mean I am done with my shower. So it's like I have to do the rest, all these processes, before I can even think about sitting down to draw what I just came up with in the shower. That's like, the shower is not, and I like to take long showers, but even then, it's like, the shower can't be 15 minutes. It's at least gonna be 30. Caught up on last week's Road to Empress VOD the other day, ready for tomorrow. Ooh, thank you for watching the VODs. I don't mind, I mean, thank you for watching, but like, I always try to give some kind of summary before, but it was easier with like Paranorma Sight, where I couldn't stop playing it, and then Road to Empress, I was like, it's been a week, so many bad endings have happened, I don't remember what the real thing was. I love long showers. I think because like you can really It's like your own zone. I mean, showers are always relaxing and feel good, but you can there's a reason why you get good ideas in the shower. It's because you're just like in your own zen moment. The privacy of it all. Yep, before I know it, I'm all snuggly cuddly in bed. Yeah. But then even that, it's like it's and then yeah, if you're showering and it's close to bed, you're like you do all your shower stuff, and then you're like, well, it's time to go brush my teeth. I gotta go wash my face, do all this stuff. Cleanse myself of impurities, physically and spiritually. Just it does feel that way. I can't. But I'm also a night shower for that reason. I mean, not solely for that reason, but like, I like that feeling of, and now I have cleansed myself of the day. Where I get, some days you want to start with a morning shower and just be like, now I am refreshed for the day. Sometimes you like, I need to wash this day off me. Yeah, I'm really excited for Rhythm Heaven Groove. I've played the demo and it's been a lot of fun. I've gotten better at rhythm games since like the last Rhythm Heaven game, which I was really, really bad at, but it was still really fun. So we'll play it, but don't expect perfect. But yeah, the demo is on, and you don't need a Switch 2. It's a Switch game. But there's a demo out, and it's cute and fun, and Rhythm Heaven is a little god game. So go look at all the cute little things. Yeah, I think the only thing that would stop me from picking it up on the day is if like the weather would be like really bad. But I don't think it'll be, so should be able to get it and set it up and everything. I also want to do like Pokopia stuff. I haven't played Pokopia in a while. I think that's it for now. Yeah. Sign off and get something to eat and then get back to drawing really important things. I think during my stream, my friend client got back to me, so I'm like, back to the grind. Take it or sleep. But I know you guys are saying it's late and you're tired, which don't I know it. So I'm gonna use that as an excuse to just escape today, and I'll just leave. Let you guys sleep. All of you promised to go to sleep and get some rest, or at least, watch something on your phone in bed. Just be in bed. Thank you. I don't worry too much about me. I'm not exhausting myself or tiring myself out. It's just like, Jim and I are both having like kind of busy work weeks, so we get to be like silly and whimsical on stream, and then we end stream and we're like, lock in. Okay, I'll do a little chair stretch while I'm kind of signing off. But yeah, it's not bad. Like, it's not exhausting or anything. It's really just my modes are quite distinct. So it's fun times on stream, and okay, time to do the commission off stream. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Get some good rest, eat some good food, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for Road to Empress. Yeah, I will just sign off today. Be well. Arigatou gozaimashita. Bye bye. Thanks for hanging out with me today.